At this point, if you're not using AI to elevate your store and even make your ads, you are absolutely behind the 8 ball. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can make these super realistic looking images of someone holding your product in hand, even if you've never seen the product or touched the product a day in your life. AI has gotten so good now, you can make these super realistic avatars hold pretty much any product that you want. This will elevate your store and make it look more trustable. And not only that, we can create some really good testimonial ads that look and feel like someone is really holding your product in their hands. I mean, just look how realistic this person looks, and the way they're holding the product, it just looks smooth and seamless. It's crazy what you can do nowadays with AI. So the first thing you need to do is just locate the product in question. So for example, we're going to take this Medicube PDRN pink peptide serum, and we just want a clear photo of the product. So sometimes extracting images from Aliexpress, Alibaba can be a little annoying, but we don't have to stress too much about it. So install or use your favorite screenshot tool. I'm going to just screenshot this picture here. And then we're going to just bring this over to Higgsfield to do the rest of the work for us here. So Higgsfield.ai, if you don't know about this tool by now, it is probably the most powerful and all-encompassing AI tool. What it basically does is it houses all the top AI models: Kling AI, ChatGPT, Nana Banana, Higgsfield Soul, which is its own AI tool that creates super realistic looking people. This is great for images, for pictures, for videos. I guess images and pictures are the same thing, but it's really good for just about anything you want to do, even creating ads. So we'll walk you through that entire process. You want to sign up and create an account. Now, I personally use this tool pretty much every single day, so they do have different memberships. I recommend starting off at the basic membership, and as you get more comfortable and you're using this more often, you can always upgrade. So the first thing you want to do is go up to the top here and hit create an image. And as you can see here on the bottom side, there's all the different AI models. The first thing you want to do is, I don't really like how the image looks currently on the product page here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this plus icon and add it to Nana Banana Pro, and I'm going to regenerate the image to make it look better and higher quality. So remember, this is what it looked like. So I might also want to just change the brand name. At the end of the day, Medicube is a really well-known brand, but I'm going to be competing with them. So I might change my brand name. So instead of going with Medicube, we're going to go with something else. So the first thing I would do is I would say, let's recreate this image in a higher quality photo shoot style format, and also change the brand name from Medicube to Sheet Cream. We're going to make sure Nana Banana Pro selected. We're also going to want a 1x1 background. And we'll also probably say, and then actually that's good enough. We'll pick the quality level. I'm just going to pick 4K. It's going to take on more credits. So as you can see here, the credits are right here next to generate. So just be mindful how much credits you're using. We only need 1 copy. So hit generate and then we'll go from there. Boom. Look how clean that looks. Sheet Cream, way better quality, way better render. This looks amazing. So we're going to want to do one more step, and we're going to want to throw this back into Canva, and we're going to remove the background. So go to Canva, make this a 2000 by 2000 or 1000 by 1000 is also fine too. I'm going to hit create new design. We'll pull that over into Canva, and if you have Canva Pro, this is really simple. If you don't have Canva Pro, that's fine. I'm going to show you alternative as well. So then what you'll do here is you'll do background remover, which will remove the background, and then you will have a nice high quality render of your product. Boom. And then you can hit share, download with a transparent background here. You're going to hit transparent background and hit download one more time. If you don't have Canva and don't want to waste your time or money setting up Canva, you can also just go to remove.bg, go here and upload your image, and then it will allow you to remove the background as well. So now that we have a high quality render of our product, the next step is really simple. We just now want to generate an image of a person that fits the target demographic of the people we want to sell to. So this is simple. We're going to change the model to Higgsfield Soul 2.0. This is the highest quality and best rendering model that generates realistic people. So we're going to go here. We're going to make sure we're on general. And then what we're going to do is just going to use the following prompt to describe whoever we want to generate. So I'm going to use this prompt here because it's a skincare product. I put the prompt in: generate a moderately attractive woman in her mid-30s, smiling in a candid way, in her luxury, cozy, warm, modern apartment on a warm spring day. Very detailed there, but we're going to go with Higgsfield Soul 2.0. we're going to pick the aspect ratio. So it depends on what you're looking to do. If you want to create a 1-by-1 ad, you can do that. If you want this to just live on your website page and it's in a vertical format, you can do that. For the sake of this example, I'm just going to do this in 9:16. I'm going to make sure it's 2K quality. And then I'm actually going to generate 2 batches of this just because I want to see the different types of characters that the tool will generate. And then we don't need to add anything or do anything. We're just going to now hit generate and wait for this to generate some nice images. All right, so that took about maybe a minute or so, and I elected to go with actual 4 generations. And as we can see here, pretty real and pretty realistic, man. They're all designed differently and look different and look pretty good and spot on, my honest opinion. And that's with Higgsfield General. We can also do their realistic. I believe they have it here as realistic, or is there? I think actually, yeah, they go. General is probably the most consistent from what I've seen. So that was with their 2.0 format. Their Higgsfield Soul, their 1.0 format. I normally use realistic. That's what I've used up until this point. I'm gonna prompt. Okay, so this is old iPhone. I don't like old iPhone as much. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Let's see how the realistic looks. I'm more used to using the Higgsfield realistic on Higgsfield 1.0, but I do like the 2.0 look as well. This looks really, really clean. I like this. I have a ton of credits, so I'm just gonna mess around with this. But basically, once you have your avatar generated and built out, now the next step is just to have them hold the product in hand. So I'm gonna show you how to do that once these next set of generations go through. So yeah, I think this is good. I still like Higgsfield Soul 1.0 and on realistic. The 2.0 looks cool too in general, but the realistic blend, just from this avatar alone, I think the colors are a little bit crisper and nicer, and they're really UGC friendly too. So let's see. These look good. I'm gonna show you how to do it on all of them. They're pretty easy, but I do like these a little bit more. Yeah, I do like these a little bit more. These look a little bit more candid and realistic. So here's the next step now to actually get them to hold the product in their hand. So if you go to higgsfield.ai/create/speech and then $UGC-studio equals true, this will bring you to the UGC factory. The reason why I'm giving you the long link like this, by the way, is because they keep changing it and moving where you can see this. It used to just be you'd hover over the character and then it'd just be here, but now like they've completely changed it, so it's like annoying. So just in case they move it around again, just know that it's the UGC Studio. And then what you would do here under the UGC Studio or the UGC Factory is then what you would go here is you would make sure Google VO3 fast is on, 720 is good. Then you're just going to do general. There's other things that you can do, but this is getting you ready to make a video. Before we make the video, what we will do though is generate an image of the person holding the product. So then what we'll do is hit next, and then we're going to hit recreate. Actually, we're going to hit start new. And then you're going to have to download the character that you want to use. So hit download here. And then what you want to do is go back and then you want to upload the image of the character on the left-hand side and then upload the picture of the translucent background or translucent image on the other side. I don't know why this won't go away. Boom. There you go. And then hit combine image. And then this will generate 4 variations of the person holding the product in their hand, and you can just pick which one obviously fits for you the best. And then from there, you can eventually turn into a video and stuff like that as well. We could have a whole separate video on how to do that. But just for the images, and I'm going to show you in a moment how to actually create ads with this, which is really cool. That is going to be, we can leverage the image that we generate from this, which is pretty cool. You can throw this in your emails as well. There's a lot of functionality and obviously having a realistic UGC character holding your product in hand. So once they're done, the easiest way to go back and see the images is just to go back here under images and just hit refresh. And then they should populate here, and there you go. So look at that. That's pretty impressive. You can't tell me that's not real. Count the fingers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, so that's pretty dope. There's a couple different variations of them holding that. I mean, that doesn't take too long, man. Like, I move my big head out the way. But look at that. Now, sometimes it will glitch and you will get one that doesn't even generate it, which is annoying at times. But through and through, it's going to be consistent. That's why it's good that they generate 4 variations of that for you. So that is spot on. So I want to use one of the other models. So what I'll do is I'll hit recreate. Actually, sorry, you hit start new, remove that, and then I'll upload this image of this other model here. and then give it a second. Now, I like to make sure the product has the transparent background because it just makes it easier for the AI to make the person hold the product in their hand. So then we'll hit that, and then we'll come back once these are all said and done. So this batch also came out looking pretty dope as well. And now that you can create a ton of different variations of this, how about creating some actual good looking native or static ads that you can use, or just adding different product cards or even anything that you want with the person holding the product in their hand. So what I would do is I would first start off by going into the ad library and just trying to scroll and see some similar ads that I would want to replicate. Like this one, for example, here from this brand Solo Wave. It doesn't have to be the exact same product or niche. I just want to see someone running an ad for some time and see what their ad looks like and see if it's performing well. And then I want to replicate that with my avatar holding the product potentially. So what we'll do is we'll go to ChatGPT and we'll first upload the image of the ad we want to recreate. And then we also want to upload one of the mock images that we generated. Then we're going to simply just tell ChatGPT, I need you to create a script for Nana Banana Pro that recreates image 1 for my product, which is a PDRN pink peptide serum. Here's the Aliexpress listing for reference, so it has more context on that. And be sure to use image 2 in the model image when generating the script. So we're basically just saying, hey, ChatGPT, you're good at writing scripts and coding for the AI models, and we're going to use Nana Banana Pro, which is directly in Higgsfield, to recreate the entirety of the actual image and recreate this, which is super simple. And as a dropshipper or someone running an e-com brand, you can just simply look at other brands doing similar things as you, selling similar products, see what ads they've been running the longest and testing the longest, and have them simply have AI recreate the images for you. So you're basically taking out all the guesswork. As you can see here, it's going to generate everything really, really effortlessly for us, which is really cool. So while that code's being prompted out, we're going to go back to Higgsfield, hit this drop down here, hit Nana Banana Pro. Nana Banana Pro is the best for just creating ads or any type of copy and graphic. So we're going to do Nana Banana Pro. We're going to do 1 by 1 since that's the same format as the competitor. We're going to upload both images, the example ad and then the image of the creator we used. And then we're going to go back to ChatGPT. The prompt is all set and ready to go. We're going to copy that, go back in here, paste that all in. I'm going to use 2 batches just to see how that looks, and then we can hit generate. And then that should be able to give us something pretty good there. And boom, just like that, you have some really good ads here that you can now test and launch. And it has the same framework as the competitor that's doing well. And it has your product, your avatar. This is really good to avoid DMCA claims and people trying to take you down for copying their ads because you created them with your own images and your own stuff, and it looks super realistic. And the cool thing about AI and the ChatGPT prompt is that it transitions the copy for your specific product. Women are obsessed with this pink peptide serum, PDNR plus peptides for a glass skin look. Buy one, get one, limited drop, fast absorbing, non-greasy, daily use. And then it even generates the image here, which is similar to what was happening here. So pretty cool, man. I love how quick you can do this. You can quickly get up a ton of ads, and then you can also flush out your website, make it look really seamless and smooth. And yeah, that's all you really need. And as always, if you guys enjoyed, feel free to check out my Social Brands Club online community where I teach dropshippers how to go from 0 to 1K a day and beyond using native image ads and some fundamental strategies to building and scaling dropshipping stores. I'll leave this link in the description if you want to hop on in. See you guys on the next one. Take care.